oneness of God, humankind, and all of creation. He also said that unity is a link in the great educational movement that was inaugurated by Jesus, our master teacher. And so our objective is to learn the truth, to discern the truth, and to live the truth, and to prove it. And Evan, would you like to lead us with our vision for the world?
That's right, and this is Unity's vision for the world, this ministry's vision for the world. Together, we joyfully celebrate a loving world of peace, harmony, and abundance. And our mission statement, please, together.
We are a loving spiritual community, consciously choosing to recognize and demonstrate we are God in action.
Let's sing.
Let's demonstrate.
Let's demonstrate. What a fellowship, what a joy divine, leaning on the everlasting arms. What a blessedness, what a peace is mine, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning, safe and secure from all harms. Leaning on the everlasting arms. Oh, how sweet to walk in this filthy way, leaning on the everlasting arms. Oh, how right the path grows from day to day, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning, free and secure from all alarms. Leaning on the everlasting arms. What have I to dread? What have I to fear? Leaning on the everlasting arms. I have lasting peace with my Lord so near, leaning on the everlasting arms. Leaning, safe and secure from all wrongs. Leaning on the everlasting arms. Oh, singing is praying twice.
Yes, I hope that gave you all a smile. Unity is often called positive, practical, progressive Christianity, and it's founded in the teachings of Jesus, not the teachings about him. Jesus' very first teaching was to love God and to love one another. We here at Unity Lincoln are a community of love.
Yes.
We believe we're all here by divine appointment, and we are a spiritual family as we welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us in our worship service. We appreciate you. A basic unity belief is that at the center of every person there is a true spiritual or a divine self. We are children of God, and we refer to this divinity as our Christ Spirit. Ancient tradition used the word namaste to say the divinity within you greets the divinity within me. Namaste to you all, every one of you, wherever you
Namaste.
are. God bless you.
God bless you all. Yes, indeed. Let us share this moment of namaste Weave us together, weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together, together in love.
And now, as is our tradition, it's time for our daily word. And the word today is persistence. Will you join me in affirming the affirmation, together with God, all things are possible. Now take that into your heart space and say it again, knowing the truth of it. With God, all things are possible. And make my words your words. Great discoveries have been made by persons who kept trying after their initial efforts failed. They proved that failure can be turned into success by just one more try. No matter how difficult a problem may appear, I do not become discouraged. I am confident and persistent. I know I do not work alone. All things are possible with God, and the Spirit of God is within me. If I have fallen, I am lifted up. If I am lost, the Spirit of God within me illumines my mind and shows me the path. I turn within and find new insight, strength, and determination. I persist and watch as seeming failure turns into success. And from Galatians 6, verse 9, so let us not grow weary in doing what is right, for we will reap at harvest time if we do not give up. God bless these words to our understanding and to our use. And now let us prepare for our meditation time.
All good, holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is good, holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is good, holy, holy.
Holy, holy. Let us prepare to turn within. Take an easy, gentle breath. Let go of all heavy thoughts in your mind. Let go. Breathe, relax. Feel peace moving through you like a river. Gentle, calm, peaceful. All good. All good. Holy, holy. Breathe. Relax. Let go. Feel the presence of God moving in and through you. Move into your heart space and know the love of God there. always with you, supporting you, healing you, providing for you. All good, all good. Holy, holy, holy. Allow yourself to just relax. Be at ease. Gently release everything that stands between you and the full awareness of God, the loving presence within you. Breathe. Let go. Breathe. Let go. Bring forth anyone who needs your love. Bring them into your awareness, envision them, and see the river of life flowing through them, supporting them, providing for them, healing them, bringing forth life and renewal, energizing them. And know that the presence of God is with them as with you. Let go and know the loving presence. And now, move fully, wholly into your heart space. Let go and know God. Let go as you move into the silence. Peace. Be still. Know the loving presence. Peace. Be still. Allow yourself to be washed in the thought. God's love is with you. Now, in your sacred heart temple, allow yourself to focus on peace and love. And take that love and move it out from your heart temple into the world around you. Bring forth peace, and see every place you go washed with peace and love, supported by peace and love, strengthened by peace and love. Move that energy out from your heart's space and allow yourself to envision everyone you know filled with peace and love. And now spread it through your neighborhood to those you don't know yet. Peace and love. Call it forth. Spread it out. Energize your world with peace and love. Gentle calmness. Beauty. Peace and love. And now again from your Sacred Heart Temple, call forth more peace and more love, and spread it out to this beautiful city of Lincoln, to every person who lives here, who visits here, who travels through Lincoln, who is touched by Lincoln in any way. See them touched by peace and love, and know the presence. Call forth more love. Bring it forth from your Sacred Heart Temple and spread it out to every state in this union. Bless all of those who are serving by marching, serving by showing up and doing their part to bring forth peaceful change, to adjust our thinking and to adjust the way we are living, to bring forth greater peace for all people in this fair country. Call forth peace and love, to bless our leaders and to guide them, to bring forth what is good and right and honest, what is good for all, what is right for all, what is honest for all. We call it forth, and we spread it from our heart's sacred temple out into this world. We spread peace and love to every nation on this planet. We call it forth. We know that love and harmony and balance and goodness are possible. We call it forth. We claim it for every human being on this planet. We call forth peace and love, harmony, balance, rightness, justice for all. And we bless every life form on this planet. We bless every living thing. And we bless the very substance that we stand upon the earth. We see the energy moving here, being good and calling forth goodness and bringing forth exactly what is needed to create the finest, best possible life existence. As we work together and live together and grow together and bring forth newness, we call it forth, the highest and best. We claim that good energy for all on this planet. And we see this beautiful green and blue planet held safe in its perfect place in the universe. We see it wonderfully blessed. And we know that we are so blessed to have this opportunity to live, to be present, to show up with each other, to share this planet, this life, this love, this peace. Take an easy, gentle breath. Breathe again. Feel the energy moving through you. Peace. Be still. And now, allow yourself to gently shift into a space of gratitude and feel thankfulness wash over you. So blessed, so blessed, held safe right where you are, cared for, nurtured, supported, loved by the presence. Allow that gratitude to wash over you, and know that you can live in this space at all times, filled with God's loving presence. Breathe, relax, and know the presence. And now, become aware that it's time to start to return to this time and this place. Begin the gentle, short journey back. Become aware of where you are. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Become aware of your breathing. Know that you can return at any time to your heart center. But for now, it's time to return to this time and place. And join your voice with me in gratitude, saying, "Thank you, God," 3 times. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so it is. Amen.
So it is.
And amen.
Amen and amen. Thank you, dear one. Thank you.
Are you back?
I'm back. Many lives, beliefs, and faiths. Many minds refuse to change. But there is one source of life. We all know this deep inside. Many rivers all returning in their own way to one source. Many rivers all converging with the one unchanging force in our lives. Many souls upon the earth, many lost lives, many hurts, but there is one force we all feel. There is one love that will heal. Many rivers all returning in their own way to one source. Many rivers recognize we are not two souls, you and I. We are one with the source of love. Many rivers are returning in their own way to one source. Many rivers are converging with the one unchanging force. Well, I can listen and I can love you, even if we don't agree. 'Cause where we come from and where we're going is the same for you and me. Like many rivers, we're returning in our own way to one source. Like many rivers, we're converging with the one unchanging force in our lives.
Lovely.
Thank you, dear one.
Thank you. Evan's song, Many Rivers, speaks of connections. In fact, all the water on the earth is connected. Every river is connected to every sea, connected to every cloud, and in fact, our very human bodies are more than 60% water and part of all life and the flow of water on planet Earth. We're all connected. Can you feel it? Can you own it? Can you realize it? And we are all connected spiritually too. The very electrons that connect every part of the planet and the universe are linked in and through us. Divine energy connects us. The time has come for us to see the world from a higher, wider view. Step up. Everything is connected. Every human being is connected intrinsically to every other human being. And it is our time to live with this awareness, to act and live and have our being from this awareness of our connectedness, our oneness. We have to learn to practice inclusion. We have to, and now is the time. To take the next step in our spiritual and our physical evolution, we have to release the illusion of separation. This is something Unity's been talking about for a century.
150 years, 135.
Yes, the illusion that anyone is better than anyone else. That is an illusion, friends. In Unity we call what we need to realize, we call it oneness. And the Merriam-Webster dictionary defines oneness as the fact or state of being unified or whole, through even though comprised of two or more parts. The state or fact of being unified, of being whole, even though we're many parts. And the example given is the oneness of man and nature. It's truly oneness. Charles Fillmore said, God is the one spirit mind in which all of life and love and substance and intelligence and power originate. And friends, we are in the midst of a social and evolutionary chaos. We're all aware of that, right? We're in the midst of a pandemic which we must strive to survive through and evolve through. and we're in the midst of a huge social, cultural upheaval. And our task through this is to evolve our consciousness and grow in our awareness of our oneness, our connectedness. Human beings are one people on this earth. We are one. Now, as we move through this process, we must hold to the knowledge that life goes on. Our task is to persist and persevere and hold to the highest possible ideals, the highest thoughts that we can conceive of. About a year ago, I came across a writer from my 60s experiences, Howard Thurman. Perhaps you're familiar with that name, with his work. Do you remember him from the Civil Rights Movement? I collected this meditation that he wrote, knowing that this was going to be a year of chaos, that things were going to be changing this year. We've been knowing this for a while, and boy, has it been. When I picked the talk title last month, I never imagined how important this topic would be. Howard Washington Thurman was the grandson of slaves, and he lived from 1889 through 1981, a good long life. He was a mentor to Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and Thurman was a key forefather to the American nonviolence movement. He was a prolific writer, and his writing is meaningful and substantial for us today. I want to share one of Thurman's meditations with you. It's from Meditations of the Heart, which I believe was written in 1953. Think about that. Written in 1953. It's entitled, Life Goes On. During these turbulent times, we must remind ourselves repeatedly that life goes on. This we are apt to forget. The wisdom of life transcends our wisdoms. The purpose of life outlasts our purposes. The purpose of life cushions our processes. The mass attack of disillusion and despair, distilled out of the collapse of hope, has so invaded our thoughts that what we know to be true and valid seems unreal and ephemeral. There seems to be little energy left for aught but futility. This is the great deception. By it, whole peoples have gone down to oblivion without the will to affirm the great and permanent strength of the clean and commonplace. Let us not be deceived. It is just as important as ever to attend to the little graces by which the dignity of our lives is maintained and sustained. Birds still sing. The stars continue to cast their gentle gleam over the desolation of the battlefields, and the heart is still inspired by the kind word and the gracious deed. There is no need to fear evil. But there is every need to understand what it does, how it operates in the world, and what it draws to sustain itself. We must not shrink from the knowledge of the evilness of evil. Over and over we must know that the real target of evil is not the destruction of the body, the reduction to rubble of our cities. The real target of evil is to corrupt the spirit of humankind and to give the soul the contagion of the inner disintegration. When this happens, nothing is left. The very citadel of humankind is captured and laid waste. Therefore, the evil in the world around us must not be allowed to move from without to within. This would be to be overcome by evil. To drink in the beauty that is within reach, to clothe one's life with simple deeds of kindness, to keep alive a sensitiveness to the movement of the Spirit of God in the quietness of the human heart and in the workings of the human mind. This is always the infinite, ultimate answer to the great deception. So, friends, may Thurman's words remind us of the precious value of life and help us celebrate it and protect our souls from what he calls the contagion of inner disintegration during these turbulent times. May his words make us aware of how much alike we are. We share the same emotions and the same striving. Separation is an illusion. Human beings are one, and divine energy flows through all of us, all of us. We are connected. We are a oneness. Thurman said, therefore the evil in the world around us, the appearance of evil, must not be allowed to move from without to within. Keep that in mind. When we see injustice done to any human being, we must acknowledge it and demand justice. Far too long we have stood by while people of color have been killed, murdered, and diminished. This is a critical opportunity for change and acknowledgement of our oneness. None of us is excused. Now is the time to take the stride forward. Support those who are marching. Support organizations to advance radical racial equality. If you find yourself in the presence of exclusion and prejudice and abuse happening, do something. Step up. Take a stand. Black Lives Matter. Make that part of your thinking process and awareness. Black Lives Matter. Each of us can hold all human beings in prayer. We need to hold all of humankind as we go through this experience. And as Thurman said, clothes one's life in simple deeds of kindness. Keep alive a sensitiveness to the movement of the Spirit of God in the quietness of the human heart and the workings of the human mind. Recognize the humanity in all people of all colors, all genders, sexual orientations, shapes, sizes, ages, and belief systems. Recognize our oneness, your oneness with everyone. We all have blind spots, friends. Work to eliminate them. Work on yourself and your attitude and your awareness. I encourage you to grow your awareness of connection with all people. God bless you, dear ones.
God bless you. You know, dear ones, Unity Lincoln is entirely supported by your tithes and love offerings. And at this time, it is critical that we continue to receive your gifts by mail, by drop-off, by automatic bank payment, or PayPal. Every gift is greatly appreciated, and we see it blessed and multiplied. And we bless the gifts, and we bless the givers. Let us say this offertory blessing together. divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful. Thank you, God. And you can send your gifts via PayPal to office@unitylincoln.org. You can go to our webpage at unitylincoln.org, and there is a link to PayPal right there. You can also send your tithes and offerings via snail mail, Unity Lincoln, P.O. Box 30209, Lincoln, Nebraska 68503. And I think we've got something from Svetlana here.
Yes, we do. Something special.
Piano is not on. The piano turns itself off if you don't use it, and it's just long enough. Tony, your talk is just long enough for our piano to turn off. For our church family. Together, Unity Lincoln is blessed to draw the people, funds, and all that is required for the health and growth of our community and peace in the world, heart to heart. And we have our Adeline's Friends Book Club, which normally meets on Tuesday nights. They are on hold, on a break.
We'll just hold that space for them. If you would like to order a book through our bookstore, please get a hold of me in the coming week. I'd really appreciate it. We'd love to order a book for you.
And that class is now meeting via Zoom.
It is.
So contact the office and we will get you the information to attend that class with Adeline.
The next class will start July 7th.
That's right. And then Unity Cafe, we've been having so much fun. On Wednesday night. It's like Tony and I are exploring an entirely new way of doing ministry, at least for us. For us. And I've been really enjoying it. Unity Cafe is live streaming on Facebook and YouTube each Wednesday night. Please join us. My metaphysics class is streaming on Sunday mornings, 9 a.m., Facebook and YouTube. There's also all of these things you can go back and check out if you've missed previous episodes. my metaphysics class, we were working our way through the Gospel according to John, and it's a very Gnostically oriented work. And
Yes, it is.
Tony and I are watching a documentary series on Gnosticism
Right now?
Yeah. So, our garden group is Wednesday afternoons, as weather permits, and by weather I do mean it gets too hot to do this sometimes. But the garden group usually meets on Wednesday afternoons. You can find a time, any time that you care to, if you want to give us a little volunteer labor in keeping our grounds, our wonderful acreage here in Lincoln tidy. And
It's
beautiful.
really yours.
It
So
really
you
is.
can adopt an area and make it your own.
That's right. This little garden here is yours. You can
Yes.
have that and put hostas in it, or
Yeah.
irises, or whatever else.
Play in the dirt.
Play in the
That's
dirt.
what I think of it.
Talk to Mickey. Come on, join us. Join a team, get involved. There's plenty of things to do here.
And today we have something special happening after church at 2 o'clock sharp. We will be having a special meeting of members in the parking lot. Stay with your car.
So we're going to be social distancing.
Social
or the whole
distancing, wear
nine
your
yards.
mask,
And
gloves
there is
if you've got them.
a single issue. We've been given an opportunity to refinance this beautiful property at a significant savings, and there is one issue. Please come and show us your support.
Yes. 2 o'clock.
And, dear ones, we love you. We bless you. We truly appreciate you. And we behold the Christ in you. Let us say our prayer of protection together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And dear ones, we are so blessed that you are here with us again today.
Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Stay well, stay safe. God bless you. We'll see you Wednesday perhaps. We'd love to see you Wednesday or next Sunday.
God
Many
bless you.
blessings.
Many blessings to
Namaste.
you.